Hey guys, I saw this cool GIF on Twitter and I wanted to recreate it and sort of share a really easy way of doing these kinds of GIF loops. So I'm just going to start over. Let's see, don't need that. We're going to start with a plane and we're going to scale it up a bunch and we're going to subdivide it. And you can subdivide it as many times as you want for how many rings you want. The whole kind of main point is you want one in the middle. So you'll see you want an even number here. And then I'm just going to use P to separate. There's my, and B to select. B separate. Whoops. B separate. There's probably an easier way of doing this. I'm just kind of brute forcing it. The main thing is now you have a different object per ring, whatever your shape is. And kind of the core of the tutorial here is that we're going to have a 100 frame loop, let's say. And so we're going to actually start with 1 to 300. And so we're going to place our first keyframe on, let's delete that keyframe. We're going to place our first keyframe on 1. We're going to go to 100 and we're going to place that same keyframe. So now it's just sitting here. And in the middle, we can do some kind of fun, rotation, whatever that is. So now it goes, sorry, we should have started at the beginning. Now it goes up and back down. And here's the graph. We're going to take all of these and Shift D to duplicate, X for X axis, 100, moves it on the, so now I've duplicated it 100 frames in the future. Shift D, X 100. Now we have 2 copies. So now it goes up and back and up and back. So now we have 3 versions of this, and we actually only want the middle one. We've just made the other past and future version such that when it loops, it comes back around to itself. So we're going to go to 100, and we're not going to go to 200, we're going to go to 199, because the first and last frame are the same, so you move it back 1 to get rid of that kind of double frame stagger. Speaking of stuttering. So now we have our loop, and that's really great. And we're just going to move these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just move him. Let's do it actually outside in. So he's going to be grabbed X, I don't know, 4 frames. He's going to be grabbed X, 8 frames. And he's going to be grabbed X, 12 frames. You're going to see me do math here. Grab X, 16 frames. Grab X, what is that, 20? And then you must be 24. I did the last one outside in, but actually inside out was almost easier. And so now you can see they follow each other. Which is to say they're doing the same thing but at a delay, right? At a 4-frame delay, because that's the math that each one is staggered 4 frames by. Cool. And so we can watch it. That's neat, I guess. I'll give everybody kind of a thickness by extruding downwards. Yeah, that's better. A little bit of depth. Let's play with our materials. Oh, I didn't apply materials apparently. Okay, everybody gets a material. I should have done this in the beginning before I subdivide them, and then you'd only have to do that once. Neat, they're all metallic. What was the other thing? Oh, and then we can take all of our curves here and we can make them like bounce. That's fun. Here's bounce is kind of like a physics bounce. Oh boy, elastic is crazy. Constant is kind of interesting because it's sort of digital, and so you kind of have these 2 states it flips between in a pattern. Linear, of course, looks like an old screensaver, and our curve is just the curve. So, yeah. The main thing really is just you can make whatever shape you want, you can make whatever thing you want. The main kind of point is that you make 3 of them, you use the middle one, and then the loop all turns out nicely. And you can delay them by how many frames you want to kind of stagger what the timing of everything is. But yeah, that's the tutorial. Thanks for watching.